So yes, we're here at Firevolt Festival. I'm Catman from Voodoo Radio Online, and I'm joined by none other than three kings who have just put in one awesome set.
Hello, thanks for having us. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for the interview. So, Firevolt Festival, how did that feel out there?
Oh, fantastic. It's one that we've been really looking forward to all summer. It's our last festival of the year, and we knew it was going to be a good one, and it didn't disappoint. So we had a great crowd, great energy. It went really well from our point of view, and yeah, had a great time. So hopefully kick the weekend off in the right way.
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've ever seen you guys live, and obviously I'm aware of you, but my God, you blew me away out there. Such a tight unit.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So, I was just for thoughts. You haven't introduced yourselves as who you are and what you do.
I'll start. I'm Pete. I'm the drummer, backing vocals.
And I'm Rich. I do vocals and guitars.
And you do it very well too.
Thank you. And then there's Bonesy, who plays the bass, but he's not with us because he's a skeleton.
I was going to ask you about this.
In his closet.
Yeah, but funny you should mention the skeleton. I bet you found that in a car park, didn't you? Been, buried. That's Richard III, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
they're sacred bones. They are. Sacred bones.
Fantastic. So, what's the future then for We Three Kings?
Well, we've had a cracking year. I mean, the two-piece arrangement that we were just talking about is still quite a new thing for us. It's been about a year since we did that, and the energy and the momentum behind the band has been nothing but positive since we did that. So we've had a great summer with some really good festivals. We've got some exciting gigs coming up between now and the end of the year, and hopefully it's kind of onwards and upwards from here,
Yeah, well, you seem to be making some big waves out there. All the crowd were nothing but positive for you.
Fantastic number. The biggest crowd apparently for the opening act for the weekend they've ever had.
Yeah.
Can't do.
I was here last year, and I would say there were more there. Without a doubt.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Really chuffed for that. Yeah.
So future recordings, and I mean, you've got your EPs out, haven't you? Eddie, is there an album in the pipeline, or?
Well, we've got we've been doing a run of singles for the past few years. That's been going really well because I think with the modern age now, with technology and streaming and all, like, people just want to hear stuff, and it's keeping yourself relevant. So we've been doing that for a bit. We went away from the EPs. We are going to do another EP, a 3-track EP, which is in the bag, in the can, all done. We're just going through the mixing stage now and getting that finalised. That's going to come out in the autumn. Album, not off the cards, depending on what happens next year or whatever, and see where we go with that. But at the moment, we've got the EP later in the year, and we'll see what happens next year.
Yeah, I mean, we've done 3 single releases already this year, so by the time the EP comes out, that's 6 new tracks that we put out there this year. So we're in a good vein of form in terms of writing, and lots of positive output coming out. And for now, I think an album is probably not really the kind of zone that we're in. We just like to keep busy, keep putting stuff out there, and that seems to be working for us for now. But in the future, you never say never. And this effectively 3 albums worth of We Three Kings material out there if people want to go back and listen to it. So get stuck into that, and if you're new to the band, there'll be plenty for you to dig into and enjoy, hopefully.
We've got a playlist as well, and we have got playlists, so if you like to listen to playlists, then you can check out most of our tracks, if not all of them, are on that playlist.
It's all
out with other bands and stuff as well.
It's all out there.
So any future recordings you do whip them my way. You've got guaranteed airplay.
You'll get them, mate. Don't worry about that. You'll get them. And we've always appreciated your support and all the spins you've been giving us.
It's an absolute pleasure.
So thank you.
All I'm doing is merely sharing good music.
Exactly.
Thank you.
That's all I do. Yeah. So if you could collaborate with any singer, band, either dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I mean, it's a tricky one because there's so many that it's like, do you go for the ones that you really think are like all-time legends, or ones that would fit with what we do, right? So it's a hard balance. But for me, I play guitar. The ultimate guitar player of all time is Jimi Hendrix.
Yep.
And I don't think anybody is, until the day the planet explodes, is ever going to come close to him. So I'd have to say him.
I'd have to agree.
The other one I had to give a notable mention to would be Led Zeppelin, I think.
Yeah. My
I
favourite
step
band
aside for Mr. Bonham just for one track, maybe. You know what I mean? It's like, I'll borrow his hat for the rest of the gig.
So you might have answered the next question already, actually. But what are your main influences?
Yeah, well, so Led Zeppelin. There's too many to count, really, because we talked about Def Leppard before. One of my big influences. Queen. Queens of the Stone Age, which are more relevant. Foo Fighters, there's a long list, but really Zeppelin. Who else would you say? AC/DC, of course.
There's a band that most people will know that are going around at the moment called Rival Sons, who've been kind of big influence on us. They're just doing. They're somehow doing what seemed impossible, right? Which
Yeah.
was like that kind of classic rock kind of vibe, but in the modern era. And everybody said it was dead, and they're proving everyone wrong. So that's an
absolutely.
inspiration.
Yeah.
They're on Ear 8 Records, or they were on Ear 8 Records.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other bands here that are on Ear 8. But other than that, there's a band called Wolf Mother that we get compared to quite a bit. Royal
I can see
Blood.
that. Yeah.
Jack White's just brought a new album out, which is right in the sweet spot of what we like to do, and a lot of similar sound and a lot of similar energy to us. So guitar music's not dead, despite what people will tell you. You just got to try a bit harder to go and find it and listen to it. And
tune into the right radio station.
Exactly.
Voodoo Radio Online.
Tune into the Catman and you hear it.
Catman's Vlogs, 2 o'clock every Sunday afternoon. You know the drill. So, where was I? So, there we go then. So, thank you very much for the interview, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Killer set. Cannot wait to see you again, actually.
Thanks so much, mate. Thanks for having us. Thanks for all the spins and support you've been giving us, and great to see you.
Always a pleasure. And like I say, any future recordings, put them my way.
You're going to get them, mate, whether you like it or not.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We're Three Kings.